You hear the vibe? You hear the vibe?
Yeah.
We there, so. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another one of them candid conversations. I hope you're nice. I hope you're blessed. I hope you're highly favored. We know we are over here. Yeah, we're vibrating on a higher level. A big shout out to all our friends. A big shout out to all our sponsors. A big shout out to all our well wishes. And if you're first time stopping over, you know the drill. Click the subscribe button and whatever. Yeah, we're on this right today. A big shout out to Bush and Wine Adventures. A big shout out to Olympia Fuller Foundations. A big shout out, a big shout out to Firefox Echo. And a big shout out to the land of Tahani. Yeah. We're taking a trip all the way to New York, beaming straight out of UK. In the sunny seaside of Hastings, East Sussex. Yeah, we reached out to UK and we bumped to this brother. Vibrations is in the house. Mr. Vibrations.
Thanks, happy to be here, man.
Yo, welcome. I know, you know how it goes sometimes. We try to do it and then technology, innit?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
But we give thanks. We on this vibe right now. Yeah. Higher. We're going higher. It's about that time, so girl, let's face it. Candid conversations, ladies and gentlemen. We're in here with Vibrations. Talk to me with Vibrations. How are you keeping? You okay? You say?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be euphoric and to give that same energy to others.
Definitely. How is it in New York around this time?
New York is New York. New York will forever be New York. That's good, bad, literally ugly and different.
Yeah, definitely. We give thanks though. Same way we give thanks, we get to link up like this, build up and something, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so coming off this single, Vibrations, Higher, talk to us, Vibration as an artist. When did you start? When did your music journey start and why did you go into reggae?
Oh man, my started when I was 9, to be honest. I started to, this is far from reggae. This is like, I had nothing to do with reggae. I left that to my father and, you know what I mean? So my vibe was more so like, I'm an inner city youth from the States. So it was more so about what was happening in the streets, which, I mean, reggae music was happening in the streets too, but this is America, you know what I mean? So it was more so hip hop. It was more so R&B. So that was my initiation to my development of my characteristics and my creativity. It was the hip hop. So I started there age 9. 13, I started to take it serious. I started to learn audio engineering as well as like going to the studio often.
All right.
You know what I mean? So
at 13, you're in and out of the studio as a hip hop artist or aspiring hip hop R&B artist or something.
Say that one more time. It was going in and out.
At 13, you were like in and out of the studio as an aspiring R&B hip hop artist.
Yeah, so at age 13, I was more so like I was still hip hop. It was still you know what I mean? That was the drive. And then I started to, as I got older, I started to develop more R&B you know, sounds and whatnot added to my hip hop.
Okay.
Reggae didn't come in until like 2012, 2013. And this is like after, you know, I had a life-threatening illness. Long story short, completely ran out of the way. I got through it. And, you know, I just wanted to step into more something deep, which is like a part of my essence.
Okay.
And I wanted to say the same things I was saying in, you know, the hip hop and the R&B style, but the content is the same. It's just the sonics became much more graduated and different.
Okay.
So that's when I stepped into, you know, reggae music.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it kind of like a revelation after you went through a life-threatening situation, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. Just not even just the music. Yes, correct. Not even just the music, but more, and the lifestyle. This is like my first time having locks, but this is my third time growing my hair. Prior to that, like, I had hair, long braids or whatever, you know what I mean? But it was more so about like a complete, like I changed my diet completely. Like I eat no flesh. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's plant-based, that's, that's what I touch here.
All right. Basically, you came to do some knowledge yourself, basically.
Right, exactly. On a
knowledge,
complete realm.
Yeah,
complete realm, yeah.
Knowledge itself, which is kind of like, well, it's hence the name Vibrations, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, like, when you were growing up, you're saying it was basically hip hop, the basic like of hip hop, freestyling with your mates in the lunch hour, what aspiring, writing bars and all that. Then while you were growing up, basically, at around age 13, 14, you started learning more about the technical side of music. Then as an adult, you were that was still what your influence was and your aspirations were. But something happened in your life that kind of made a turnaround where you found knowledge of self, and that's kind of brought the reggae vibrations infusion in your lifestyle and in everything up until now. Hence the locks, hence the diet, hence the positivity and them type of things right there. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. So that was the whole, that's what makes up what we have today. And although Vibrations is is a new pseudonym to those that's just now catching on to the song Higher. Although Higher is the new record that's out now that we're pushing and stuff like that. I've been around the block with this thing, you know what I mean? So, but this is, again, like it's I'm not afraid to, start from scratch and to reveal those things once more, even more. You know what I mean? So
I feel you, my brother. And when you say you've been around the block with this thing, do songs like this? Are you talking about songs like this? Yeah. That's a banger, my brother. That's a bad tune.
So that's me right there. That's myself featuring M1 from Dead Prez and Agent Saston.
Right. Tune. Vibing with this one.
Yeah, big bad tune.
Big bad tune. That's a bad tune right there, my brother. So that was before the revelation, before the self-knowledge and all that. Was it?
No, this is way after. This is way after. Cause this is way after the revelation and knowledge. Cause that record, we published that record in 2017. Yeah, we published that record in 2017.
Tune.
Yeah, that song is everywhere.
That's a bad one, my brother. That's a bad one. Dead Prez, M1 of Dead Prez. Yeah, a big shout out to M1 of Dead Prez. I'm from Africa, and then M1's been down there and has worked with a couple of artists that I know, like, strictly hip hop, building the society type of situation. So yeah, a big shout out to M1 of Dead Prez.
Yes, big shout outs. He's been my mentor for the past 20 years. So.
All right.
Yeah,
he did the song with a friend of mine, a producer did it. He did the song back in Tanzania. It's called Mr. President. Yeah, a friend of mine. A friend of mine in Tanzania put it together, and that a bad tune. It's a classic. Still get rotation. It's kind of like 10 years deep or something. Yeah, a big shout out to that press. Big shout out. We respect him like that over there. Yeah. So talk to me. So basically, how long have you been in this music business as a professional?
As a professional, I want to say for the past, I want to say over like 12 years now.
All right.
And I say that in regards to, I mark my professionalism down to when I've acquired like things like my publishing and my writers,
Exactly.
like when I've actually established that formality, that's what I would consider my professionalism. But when I started taking it serious through myself before the professionalism was 13. But I'll say for like 12 years now, my professionalism has been consistent.
Yeah, that's more than a decade. You've been putting in work for more than a decade. That's exactly what I wanted to ask, like with all those behind the scene things, publishing rights and all that. So being that it's been 12 years, right, with the introduction of the internet, right, well, how was it benefited, or kind of like, how has it been for you?
You mean in regards to acquiring my publishing?
No, across the board as an artist.
Oh, in regards to the benefits of the internet and stuff, it's very beneficial when done correctly. And of course, this is the change that that's right now versus how it was prior to my existence. But what hasn't changed, and what I have included of what hasn't changed with music, is the actual action and work that you have to place forth and not withstand to hold yourself back. Because even though it's easier to place something on the market, to place something on record and stuff like that. I would say it's much harder it's just as hard to cut through the cracks, because even though it's easy to put something out there, it's like, okay, now everyone that's not even consider themselves a real artist can place stuff out there too. Exactly. So your artistry can get diluted, but it's like, what stands out is the investment that you place forth into your craft. So that's going to be felt, that's going to be read, that's going to be envisioned, that's going to be, that's going to be prosperous, to be very different from the work. So just like back in the day, like how they said, like Chris Blackwell gave the Wailers the 4,000 pounds to do the Catch a Fire album, and then they put everything into that. Or just like how other artists, they had to learn everything, and then they were doing analog tape recordings, you know what I'm saying? So you had to do a one take. So just different facets, the work was put in, you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely.
Right. I feel you on that one. And also, like you said, like because it's easy to put work out there, every time everybody and their mom put out stuff out there, you know what I mean? So it becomes a case of how professional are you when you're doing it, and how professional are you going to do the follow-up to see it reach a certain standard where you know what I mean, using these channels, which can be, you know what I mean, at the same time they can be very, very vindictive, and hence like segue to my next question. You're a writer also, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So do you believe the quality has gone down of music in general, and reggae, like particularly reggae and dancehall particularly, but music in general?
No, I don't think the quality has gone down at all. Because the quality, how I see is the ambition and the youths, even my age group and younger, ready and driven and ready to work. What dilutes the so-called quality of what we see as lyricism and what's being talked about, the style and the sonics, is those who we perceive as so-called gatekeepers. You know what I mean? And it's also like a lot of the program directors, the PDs in these radio stations, like it's more so about like what's being played, because now it's more so about the quick buck versus substance. So substance wakes up people and stuff like that, but the quick buck doesn't. You know what I mean? So the quality didn't go nowhere. It's just the mindset in which the music direction that we think we need to go into, because that's what we hear often, that's what we see often. So we think that, man, this is where the money at. I'm living in garrisons and in impoverished neighborhoods, and we feel like, yo, this is I need the quick money because it's a now thing, and nobody thinking about long term, because short term life was given to us every day through music and through TV and all that stuff.
Short time is what's been glorified, and it's kind of like
exactly short term is the way.
It's been glorified, even with the algorithms behind all this, like what you're saying with drill music and all that. Even the algorithm is kind of like they've been directed in a certain way that there's so much on your face, you have to indulge in one form, style, or fashion. You see what I'm saying? And that kind of, and that's why I do this, what I'm doing, and that's why I ask artists like you who are in the business like this, so that we can keep telling them this message. There's good music out here. It's just like where you want to go look for it. You see what I'm saying? Where you want to go look for good message. You don't have to be trendy. You know what I mean? That kind of it's gonna be trendy and them type of thing. That's what we like. Miss me with that. There's a vibe here that I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Every black girl in this world is beautiful.
I gotta say, there's a bit of R. You leaned a bit into your R&B thing on this one, isn't it?
Every black girl in this world is beautiful.
It's a mix of both.
Yeah.
This is mixed. Yeah.
Every black girl in this world is beautiful. Every black girl in this world is beautiful. Every black girl in this world is beautiful.
Man.
Baby, don't you know that you are the most beautiful black girl ever? Better than my eyes.
Right, my brother, talk to me about this one. What inspired this one?
The love that they don't receive publicly.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's exactly what inspired that.
Right,
Yeah. That's the best way I could put it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they do. I think women, and especially Black women, we do give them a lot of love publicly, also and privately. But any one time when a brother makes a mistake or when a brother fumbles, it's kind of highlighted more than, you see. Well, that's my opinion. That's what I think. But hey, I'm vibing with this.
And that's true. That's due to what makes the quick buck what's going to sell more, but it's not what lasts. You know what I'm saying? Because even though you may see the love for Black women come, it's a go and come. It's not like a
constant
love.
Yes,
exactly.
It's not at a constant level where we know, I see you with that one. And that's why choose like this, we have to insert them in our conversation. We have to insert them in kind of our life. That's just like they do with the other kind of tunes that telling the next Black man to go after the next Black man. Well, if we embrace this type of tunes with the same vigor, I think we'll be headed somewhere, or the next generation will be headed somewhere.
Absolutely.
Right. Kind of mature listening over here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Candid Conversation. We're going on that mature level listening. Yeah, if you like the vibes, click subscribe and all that. A big shout out to all our sponsors, well wishes, and everybody. Yeah, a big shout out to all the Black women out there. Vibrations. They're sending all the Black women out there. You beautiful vibe.
Absolutely.
Say Wonder Woman, say Black Berry and cherry fruit in a one. She's skin Don't come like 11:15 AM, whether it's Central or Eastern. Shouldn't never know my heart in a she physical pride. Best water works in a bedroom. I couldn't agree more, man, I tell no lie. Gonna shy if me when I try. I find time to be alive cause I'm with her. I recognize vibes from her when I is working. Chocolate skin is the best.
Talk to me, Mr. Vibration. What's your writing process at?
Man, it's hard to describe because it's not. It's one of those things to where I think about like the very things that people say like that doesn't get out there, and it's hard to talk about, it's hard to do, and it's hard. But I'll just make it sound. I take that quote unquote challenge myself and then use it to make it sound like a one of these quick fix records and one of these fast going records. But I'm talking about
basically
that
you make to make it palatable to the layman ears.
Yeah, exactly. So I put it in a point for face value sonically, but within it you're gonna get a lot of rooted aura. You know what I mean? Like deeply rooted aura, energy.
Candy in a medicine, basically. Yeah, you try to put candy in the medicine.
Exactly.
Some depth in the lyrics, or maybe the sonic somewhere, some strings that can draw people in. But then I see what you're talking about. So me understanding that, my next question is, do you ever like borrow from real life experiences, or you just you are open
actual real life experiences and more like realistic things that's I like to draw from places that is on topics that's afraid to be spoken about.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Yeah, because I literally don't live in fear with anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't do fear. Fear is not it's not medicinal.
So no topic is off balance.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it doesn't harm a party.
What I do, why? Story to tell.
Vibing to this one again, ladies and gentlemen. Candid Conversations. We're talking to Vibrations. Man got a new single out there. It's called Higher. By the way, where can they get this single from? Available on all favorite streaming platforms and all that?
It's literally however you purchase music, however you stream.
Right.
You literally it's literally everywhere
out
on
there,
every market worldwide.
Brand new single called Higher, out man called Vibrations. Tell them your handles, by the way, before we go any further.
So TikTok, it's V is Vibrations without the vowels is how my name is spelled. So on TikTok, it's at VBRTNS. Again, that's VBRTNS. On Instagram, it is official VBRTNS. Again, that's official VBRTNS.
All right. Spotify everywhere, same Vibrations. VBRTNS.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Spotify. You have Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, even Deezer, Pandora. You can Shazam the record if you listen to it. It's everywhere.
Yeah, Vibrations, the single is everywhere. Man called Higher, the single is everywhere on all your favorite streaming platforms.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go check out this tune, my people. And follow him on all your social medias, all your handles like TikTok and all that. Yeah, talking about how people promote music right now with tools like TikTok and all that. It's become a place where it's necessary as an artist to venture in that, right? Yeah. How is that? Does it is it just is it a way to give the record a look, or does it equate to some resourceful way?
I think it's a way to give the record a look, but people like to purchase the person. So you want to give people like a little bit of yourself and like what you're about and things of that nature. So it's like that's pretty much what they're getting into when they get interest into streaming your music and seeing who you are, giving you a click, giving you a comment, giving you a view on where your artistry pertains itself.
Yeah, like basically nowadays an artist, you have to be a full package kind of situation, right? You gotta show more than just your art, but you have to carefully curate.
For the most part.
Carefully curate.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, my brother, it's been nice, it's been lovely. Is there anything else you want to tell your new fans that you're gonna find as soon as we upload this one?
Definitely, if you're an artist or just if anybody, just invest in yourself, bet on yourself forever, no matter how much support you have. And just make sure that you make the business side of whatever you're doing fun. Gotta make the business side of your craft fun. There's no way around it. That's the only way you're gonna enjoy and respect the ups and the downs and the shakes and stuff like that. It'll be a lot less when you make the business side of it fun.
Yeah, is that what you're doing, right? You're trying to enjoy and mix it business, working hard, enjoying the hard work and reaping the fruit, that type of thing, right?
Yeah, but business 90%.
Yeah, obviously. Listen, who are some of the artists you'd like to work with in maybe your next project or something like that?
I've worked with somebody I wanted to work with. It actually happened already. Would be released at some point in time. Medicine. I would love to work with the girls from the Indignation, like Jazzelise and Savannah.
Okay.
I definitely want to work with likes of Mortimer. I want to work with some trap dancehall artists too, cause I can still do that style. I have that style too. But I can still say something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm an open book with that, but those artists, just to name a few, is like who I really have my eyes on in regards to would love to work with.
Yeah, definitely. We pray that this comes to speaking to fusion. Maybe it's gonna happen, and let's hope the artists get to hear that. Maybe they link up. We hear some more good works from Mr. Vibrations. The single is called Higher, ladies and gentlemen. Go cop that in all your favorite streaming platforms. Spotify, Deezer, all the way. You gotta get that for that tune right there. To wind up, is there anything else you want to say, my brother?
Man, living love and change your diet because it's worth it. You'll be living a whole lot more easier and just more.
Definitely. We are what we eat.
Literally.
We are what we eat. And if you do a good diet, you even your vibes are you're happy.
You'll take away over 80% of your problems and the ones that you don't even know about. Because it gives you more awareness. So that means you can read energy more, you can feel auras more and see them more. You know what I mean? So yeah, I rested there, but yeah, change your diet, trust me.
Change your diet, then you live longer and you'll be happier. Yo, Mr. Vibrations, as vibrating from a higher level, it's been nice, it's been lovely, my brother.
Absolutely.